we have some very important people that are about to cover employability skills. We have career specialists that will help everybody that makes it into YouthBuild get employed. So if you all know that Miss Kristi Mullins and Mr. Louis Partain, they are the career specialists. So with no further ado, Mr. Louis Partain.
There's some universal employability skills. Some of them I think are probably more important than others, but the number one thing on this list is leadership skills. Obviously you got to be able to be a leader to be successful in whatever field you choose to be in. Being on time, being self-motivated, and the ability to work with little or no supervision, problem-solving, decision-making, having a really good work ethic, being dedicated, teamwork, being able to work with other people, dependability, reliability and responsibility, communication skills. You need to be flexible, having a positive attitude, being able to pass a drug test, and you need to be coachable. These all include some life skills too. Decision making, you need to know how to evaluate options. Problem solving, showing a leadership role to find a positive solution. Goal setting shows you know how to set up goals, plan to achieve specific goal. Critical thinking shows you know how to be objective and think logically, and then communicating effectively. I know we talked about that earlier, but it shows you know how to work with others. I guess Kristi will pick it up from here.
Thank you, Louis. Since Louis and I are going to be helping you once you begin your career, if you make it through the Mental Toughness, you make it into the Georgia Building Trades program, which I foresee many of this group doing, it's important to us that you are completely ready. Before we look into these employability characteristics, I want to share a little story with you. So this is a famous story about President John F. Kennedy, and it was when he first made a visit to NASA headquarters back in 1961. And during his visit to the NASA Space Center, as the story goes, President John F. Kennedy, he noticed a janitor carrying a broom. He interrupted his tour and he walked over to this man and he asked, "What are you doing?" "Well, Mr. President," the janitor responded, "I'm helping to put a man on the moon." That's real deep to me, because he didn't say, "Well, I'm sweeping the floors here." He said, "I'm helping to put a man on the moon." So if you'll take a look on your screen this morning, I have 5 characteristics that we believe are must. Number 1 on this list is a positive attitude. We have cooperative, that means showing respect for your employers, accepting and using feedback. Louis touched some of this stuff. It shows you want to learn, you're willing to learn, flexibility, and leadership.
People really be leaders, and they don't know they leaders, but you can tell by the way other people act when they're around them.
Like, as a kid, I just like being bad, because I like being the funny person, the one everybody want to be around, the one everybody want to be behind and be like. But then as I got older, like in elementary, I was the bad kid. But in middle school, like my uncle, he went off to college, and I like just started realizing like I don't want to be stuck at home when it's time to graduate, and I don't want to be like a nobody. So I started participating in school, like applying for scholarships, doing my work, making sure I'm the first one done, helping other people. Like, and it feels good to help other people and like to be the person that's making everybody else believe in themselves.
I'm going to enter into my last topic of setting goals this morning. Let's talk about a career plan, and it's a map that can show you a way to reach your goals. If you look at the slide, you're going to write a statement describing your ultimate career plan.
I'll be a certified welder by the time I'm 22 years old.
I will be a certified welder in Dubai by the time I turn 25.
I will be a construction worker. I ain't got no real set age to get it done by, but what I do plan on doing with being a construction worker it's gonna sound real crazy. I've been talking about being a CL, like a corrections officer. And I think that I will open up a jail to not take in new inmates, but to take other inmates from other jails and reform them the right way.
I would be a journeyman electrician living in Florida, California, or Atlanta still.
I will be an aircraft maintenance tech with Delta by the time I'm 25 years old.
I will be a master electrician by the time I'm 21, living in Atlanta still.
Will be a master plumber by the time age of 25.
So I want to leave you with this weekend. It's all in your perspective and your attitude. Are you just attending a mental toughness class, or are you ready to change your life? I had a friend that asked me this week, what are you doing on those Zoom meetings? And I could have answered with, well, we're watching videos or we're playing Jeopardy. But my answer was this: I'm helping to change lives. And my question to you this morning, are you just sweeping the floors, or are you helping put a man on the moon?